Hello and welcome to Craftiosity, the subscription box of modern craft kits. I'm Moira Fuller and this month we're working with macrame to make this lovely plant hanger. If you've never tried macrame before, this is a really easy project to get started using just a couple of key knots. We'll show you how. Enjoy the tutorial. Inside your kit you'll find your rope, a bowl, the ring to hang your hanger off and an S-hook. Your macrame rope comes in a bundle. Carefully unwind the loop around the centre of the rope and pop your hand or arm through the centre of the coil. With the rope looped around one hand, this is the easiest way to unwind it to cut into lengths without it knotting. Cut 8 4-metre lengths of the rope, then 2 1-metre lengths of the rope. You'll have 10 pieces of rope in total. Put the 2 1-metre pieces to one side for now. Then take one end of each of the 8 4-metre pieces of rope and place them through the metal ring. So you'll have 2 metres hanging on each side of the ring. Use the S-hook to hang the metal ring from the top of a cupboard or rail that you can easily reach. We'll start with a gathering knot. Take one of the 1-metre lengths of rope and, with the tail facing up, loop an end around your hand and back up. Pinch where the loop meets at your thumb, just below the metal ring, and wrap the rope around to cover your 8 initial ropes, just at the base of the metal ring. Keep wrapping the rope around the 8 initial ropes so each round lies evenly next to the previous one. Stop when you've got about 3 centimetres of the loopy section remaining. Then put the end of the rope that you've just been wrapping with down through that loop, then pull up on the tail next to the top at the ring, and the loopy section will disappear up under your coil, securing the rope in place. Use scissors to trim both spare ends. You'll have 16 sections of rope hanging beneath your gathering knot. Choose the 4 nearest the left-hand side and tuck the rest out of the way while you work with these 4 ropes. We're now going to work with a half square knot. Hold on to your 4 ropes neatly next to each other, then take the one on the far left over the 2 middle ropes and under the one on the right. Create a wee gap between the first and second ropes when you do this. Then take the rope on the far right, the 4th rope, and bring it through the gap you've created so it comes from the back of the gap through to the front. Ease the knot up to the very top of the ropes by the gathering knot, and you've created your first half square knot. Repeat the exact same knot again 25 times. So your rope on the left hand side goes over, over and under, and then the rope on the right hand side comes back through the gap you've created on the left. Ease each knot up to the top of the ropes so they sit snugly next to the previous knot. The rope will naturally coil into a DNA-like double helix spiral as you create the knots. Once you've completed the 25 rounds, do the same for your next 4 ropes and tuck away any spare ropes while you work. Repeat this for all the 16 ropes so you create 4 spirals. For the next section of your hanger, we're going to work with a square knot. Pick 2 spirals that are next to each other and take the 2 ropes from each spiral that fall close to each other to create the next 4 ropes to work with. About 10 centimetres down from the previous section, create another half square knot exactly as you did before. Once you've pulled the rope through, adjust the height to where you want it to be if it's not there already. You've already created a half square knot. We're now going to repeat the step in reverse to complete a square knot. So now take the rope on the right hand side, over the 2 middle ropes and under the one on the far left hand side, creating a gap between the 2 ropes on the right. Then take the first rope, the one on the left hand side, and bring it through the gap you've created so it comes from the back of the gap through to the front. You've now created a full square knot which looks like this. Repeat this 5 times snugly next to each other so you have 5 full square knots in a neat row. Do the same again for the rest of your ropes, so you create 4 sections, each using 4 ropes. Make sure you choose 2 ropes from adjacent spirals each time. As you're working, make sure each section is the same height as the other ones, adjusting your first knots each time to make sure that they line up. For the next section down, take 2 ropes from 2 sections that are next to each other to give you 4 ropes to work with. 10 centimetres down from the previous section, create a square knot, exactly as you did before.
You may want the distance between the previous section and the one you're creating now to be longer, depending on the height of your plant. Create 3 square knots in a neat row, and then repeat for the rest of your ropes. So creating 4 sections, each using 4 ropes with 3 square knots in each. We'll now do the final gathering knot. Bring all 16 ropes together so they hang neatly and hold them around 15 centimetres below the previous section. Place your final 1 metre piece of rope with the tail facing upwards at this point and create a loop around your hand as you did before. Then repeat the previous gathering knot steps, winding the rope around from the top, leaving the tail out, and tucking the end of the rope that you're winding around through the loop at the bottom. Pull the tail at the top of the knot up, and the loop will disappear into the gathering knot. Trim the spare ends of the gathering knot rope, and then trim all the other ends of your hanging. So we've done ours about 17 to 20 centimetres away from the bottom of the gathering knot in quite a loose way so that the ends stagger at different lengths. Place your bowl into the base of the plant hanger, and well done, your hanging planter is complete.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, subscribe to our channel or subscribe to our newsletter. And if you'd like to see the full step-by-step PDF of these instructions, you'll find the link to our Etsy shop just below. Thanks for watching.